going to try something a little bit different today. A couple things actually. First thing I'm going to do is yesterday I had run my Saito FA-50 open rocker engine just to take it out for a run, and I ran it on Morgan's 10% Omega fuel. At the request of a subscriber on YouTube, I had purchased a gallon of 0% Omega FAI fuel. So I figured, what the heck, I'll just try running this engine with that fuel and see what happens also. The next thing I've done is, obviously I've got a slightly different perspective here on the engine in the video. I've strapped my Globy tack to my fuel tank here, and I'm going to see if it'll stay in place while I can get reading and see if I can get actually valid readings. This is still passing in front of it, and so that'll hopefully eliminate me having to actually hold the thing and do stuff. So let's give this a shot and see how this works. Well, that was pretty interesting. I seemed to work out alright as far as this new setup goes. The one thing I neglected to think about was putting the camera directly in the line of the exhaust, although that does provide the best angle. Anyway, I'll have to go clean my lens off now and see how fogged up the video is, but as you can see, this engine, the FA-50, did actually run on this 0% Omega FAI fuel. Ran pretty well. It's interesting because this fuel, it just really looks like these engines really like some nitro content to idle well, because I didn't touch any of the settings. Yesterday's video with this thing was set perfectly, and although it looked like I might have gone to touch the needle valve, I really didn't. I didn't move it at all. So this engine is set up exactly as it was set up for yesterday's video, where it was running perfect and pristine. It didn't run bad. It ran pretty good. The top end wasn't as high as what it was yesterday, but it was kind of weird because as I went to full throttle, it seemed like it was wanting to cut out even more, so I just kind of had to push it till it got to a happy medium where it would just stay at peak RPM. Like I said, it still idled. It didn't idle as cleanly and as nicely or as low as it does with nitro content fuel, but it did work alright. So kind of liking this new setup a little bit here. Maybe next time I'll just point my exhaust down a little bit more so it's not covering the lens, but otherwise this was a pretty cool little experiment.